be installing a Freedconn helmet intercom system to a HJC helmet. That model is a IS Max 2. Some skull candy earbuds, some heat shrink, 3.5mm female auxiliary port. What you get inside the box, this here's the twin pack. You can get two for around $100 online. You open it up, it's packaged nicely. You got the instruction manual here. Then this would be like your right side earpiece, mouthpiece, and then this would be your left side. This is your right side speaker. Then you got your intercom system. This is volume control, answer phone calls, power. A couple other cords. This would be your charging cord. Anyways, that's all what's in the box. So we can push that aside. We'll look at the helmet next. So looking inside the helmet, probably the first thing you want to do is take the cheek pads out. And a lot of helmets, they just unsnap and then they just pull out from there. So it'd be one cheek pad. You can flip it over to the other side. So here we're looking at the inside left cheek pad. And you can see there is a mark here, sort of cut out in the foam. Some helmets have it, some don't. But basically, you'll want to just dry fit the parts in there for now. So with this, just getting dry fitted in, you'll take your second speaker, which would be your right side, and basically run that underneath all the inside liner padding of your helmet. Around the top, and you can pull the padding out if you want. You can make that hole a little bit bigger if you need to. Otherwise this one sits in there pretty good. You can glue it into place if you want. Put your cheek pad on, try it again. So on the other side is your plug. This is your power, which goes to your control box and just plugs in like this. And then there is a mount which then allow you to mount it right here on the side of your helmet. Alright, so with your control box and your mount, we took that apart. The wrench and everything is provided. You want to slide that into the left side of your helmet between your cheek pad foam and the helmet itself. Just like that. And then you put your mount back on and put your bolts and nuts in place, tighten it down. Alright, so then after your mount is secured, you'll slide your control box on, plug in your microphone and your speakers, and there you have it. Everything sits flush, it's quiet, it's tight. There you go. Really simple, big button, answer calls, for power, really big button, and then to control volume or to skip songs, it's got a turn knob here. So very good product, really easy to use, good sound, great to use for any rider communicating or listening to music. depending on your helmet, you know, some of these don't sit directly where your ear sits, the speakers. And so in the past, what we've done is you just take this wire, you cut the one that goes to the right side, wire in a 3.5 millimeter female aux port. So then you can take any headphones that you like and enjoy, really good quality ones, whatever you want. You can plug them in, listen to your earbuds, eliminates the external sound noise, and then you can get all the sound and everything through the intercom, through your radio that you want. So next video I'll show how to cut, splice this, solder in your auxiliary port, and then obviously just plug it in your headphones. Okay, so today what we're going to do is solder on this female 3.5 millimeter aux port. And if you don't like using these speakers, or you find they're not loud enough, your bike is louder, than your music can go. Pick your favorite set of your headphones here. I have some Skull Candy headphones. They sound pretty good. We're going to cut this wire and solder in this aux port. So then you can use any headphones you'd like for this intercom system. Okay, first we're going to just cut this wire. Alright, so after we have this stripped, you can see the two wires touch inside of there. They actually have enamel coating over them, so just take a lighter and just burn the ends. That'll get rid of that enamel coating. Then from there you want to just tin it and solder and get it ready to be soldered. So the plan is to solder one wire onto one side, one on the other. We're going to ignore this longer connection there, and I'll want to cut two lengths of heat shrink, one for each side. That'll eventually slide over here on each side. So it's another thing to keep in mind here with the heat shrink. Essentially it's going to be set like that. We are going to heat shrink this to your wire, so we'll have to step it up. And so before soldering, probably put the bigger section on the wire, put the little bit smaller section on the wire. Then when these two are soldered on, you slide up the bigger connections, heat shrink it all on there. And then at the end, this is large enough on this side to slip it over everything and heat shrink everything together as all one piece. Alright, now we got this sucker ready to be soldered. So we'll take the aux, we'll mount it in here in the clamp. Okay, so now we're ready to solder the left and right side here. We did put a little flux on the wires, did tin them a little bit first. So if you did what I did and had it sitting upright, you probably soldered your wires so they're coming out the side. We want ours to be coming out straight. So we'll just heat it up, tug on it a little bit. Maybe you can zoom in a little. Remelt the solder. We'll pull the wire straight so it comes off straight. That there. And that there. So then just slide your heat shrink up on both sides. So just to make sure these two wires are going to be separated, since we did possibly burn some of the enamel away, just slid a piece of heat shrink, slid that over the wire. Take the other heat shrink that you put on earlier, slide that over everything. Heat that up with your lighter. Take your next piece of heat shrink, slide that over everything, give it some heat. Okay. So here, this is all pretty strong. This is held together nicely. Take your final piece of heat shrink, slide it over everything. Let that end stick out a little bit. Heat her up. There you have it, folks. 3.5mm AUX in place of the Freedconn speaker. Now you can listen with any headphones you'd like. You can hear the music coming out. And you can use the mic as normal and eliminate any outside noise. Have your own favorite headphones. Be good to go. Thank you.